Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We have a Breath of Respite, given to us by Chai Nuz at Amity. Yeah, the little shanty town that's been popping up beyond the ladder, north of Yulmore. Here we go. God, there's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the Exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Mercy? Thank you. Indeed, Dulia Chai is here, as is B.A. Zum, who seems to be the tavern keeper, but no Exarch that I can see yet. The Exarch? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over. Then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's all right. Back outside, and then to the south, where there's a big old red circle where we will be having a fight, probably. Ooh, ether current. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's like a Vista in Guild Wars 2. Gotta find the way to climb. I have found myself like 3 or 4 times trying to press the F button to interact with something. Like you do in a lot of other games. In this game you have to click it. Most of the time. I see a shoe bill. Is that... It's just a little NPC bird. Hey, what's up, dude? The Exarch does not appear to be anywhere in the vicinity. There is only the shoe bill, gazing unflinchingly southward. It's a clue! Oh, you're a new thing. I haven't seen you guys before. This is called a... Oh, shit. That's because it's a level 80 rare, like, will murder you. And it's called Lil Murderer. It's like a larger version of... kind of those trolls, like little troll figurines you could get as a kid, or at any age really, but he's creepy as fuck. And then all the way, almost all the way, oh fuck, you don't look good. But there is a cliff here, way high up, because this is, the top, the ladder. It's like the view over Yulmore and the shanty town and the waterfalls and the water. This is a pretty cool view. Pretty cool view. Alright, let's help Mr. Exarch of Crystalness. He's sitting back against a rock, hunched over. Cutscene. We see him opening his eyes.
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized. Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me. Leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body.
He finally talks about the blueness going on him.
When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years. Many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now. Hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort?
Damn fine, sir.
Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do?
Either I'll settle matters with the Empire, or what I always do, seek out mightier foes, or rest a while, or ... I'm gonna go with ... I honestly don't know.
Well, you needn't hurry to decide. I was merely curious to know what sort of future lay in store for a hero with her life ahead of her. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
My two options. What will you do when this is over? Or I would know more of you. I would know more of you.
Of me? You mean what I intend to do afterwards?
No. Just all of it, but...
I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose.
But way to steamroll.
Things, I said. Though in truth, I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though she deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For she is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with her as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should she indulge me with her tales, I would regale her with my own, about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask her about her next adventure. And if she should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me. Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it.
I wonder if he's talking about his bunny guard lady, but...
But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle.
He gets up. We get up with him, start walking.
The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them.
The screen zooms up to Mount Gulg.
Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I don't know why that popped in my head. Back to Amity, skirting around the little murderer, 'cause he's here. He would straight up little murder me. win if like 3 hits. Even on Paladin, I would probably only last. I mean, I could have cooldowns to make myself invincible for a short while, but sans like the big 2 or 3 minute cooldowns, I might last 5 or 6 hits. Maybe. Right. I have had my little serpent hatchling for a long time now. I'm sorry, I love you. It's time to just do a minion roulette, though. Poor Orogo, the staff-wielding wizard hat frog guy. Sure. Worry not, my friend. I'm very much relieved for the fresh air and your fine company, of course. Now then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. And a breath of respite is complete with a cutscene. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source. I do have some loose ends here with Xenos. Well, Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors that your heir is possessed by a devil, says Xenos. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. He's talking with his used-to-be dad, I think. The Emperor, Varus Zolsgalvus. And what of Emmett Silk? He has taken himself to the first to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He didn't disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting of my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of late. It is because they are no longer in the Source. The hero of the Scions has journeyed to the First, as have her comrades, albeit incompletely. Their bodies yet remain here in the Source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scions' return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon her homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective, of both of our objectives. The little flash of fiery, kind of a phoenix-looking symbol in front of Xenos' face. Through Heidelin's meddling, her champions threaten to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path. One which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late. Varus' face almost never changes. It's almost always stoic. It's crazy. Xenos takes a few steps toward Varus. All the way up, almost chest to chest. The hour is come, your Radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone, for the future of Garlemald? Now Varus is looking... His eyes kind of flashed a little bit. Oh dear, you do not wear the mummer's motley well. I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. I think this is Emmett joining. It is. No, oh shit, it's not. It's the imposter guy. It's the Imperial Katana-bearing centurion. The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope the beasts of this first are providing her proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos. Or would you rather I called you Elidibus? Lord Xenos' eyes flash red as he kind of like holds a hand to his face and tries to look in on this imposter. Yeah. Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself. You have outdone yourself, Xenos Ye Galvus. Wait. So, okay, that's kind of what that's one of the things I was suspecting here. That somehow the actual soul of Xenos has bounced into this samurai sword wielding dude, and hence why it's such an interest in this sword. A borrowed echo, though. How's it borrowed? Who's it borrowed from? The katana-bearing centurion. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunts to the fullest. Pulls out his great katana. Your secrets or my flesh. I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours. Elidibus in the Xenos body. Looks like he's thinking. And the screen goes dark. We don't get to see what happened. That sucks. I'd have to be level 79. You bitches. Fine, I'll do that too. I can do some of these. It's not going to take long. It'll take one trial. Okay. Anyway, the sponsor, non-sponsor for this video is HOM as in Mary, CA, Memory Foam Cervical Pillow. It gives you the option of side sleeping because the sides are a little bit raised, so like they support the whole neck, shoulder, that like right angle basically from shoulder to neck. The middle is lowered, lower than the rest of it, so for like back sleepers, your neck is going to be like strained up on a thick pillow, and it's kind of supported. You can I tend to turn my head to the side because it prevents the snoring. I only snore in like one position. It's very strange, but maybe not that strange, I'm not sure. And then I also do I sleep in every freaking position there is. Probably not entirely true because there's probably some I can't even think of, but I can also sleep on my stomach because the raised sides works pretty well for stomach sleeping as well, in my opinion, in my experience. If you purchase it with the code, the link in my description, I will get a small cut. It's off of Amazon. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time, and yeah, bye-bye.